Good afternoon all. So hope my voice is audible to all. Can somebody confirm if my voice is clear? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Vikti. So very good afternoon to all the people. Thanks for taking your time and joining on this Sunday. So the main motive of this class is like it's more of interaction with Mr. Bhagyaraj. We have conducted a couple of classes last time. So a lot of information has been shared. But today he will be rushing through the slides, just give the brief of what is the process and can we achieve the dream of this going to Australia or not? Can we crack this exam? So he'll be speaking more on that. If you need much more details, then you can visit the previous webinars, which is already there in the YouTube channel. Or if you want to more detailed things, then Jyotishi Madam is also there to help you out after this webex also. So with this, with his kind heart and passion to bring awareness to the people. So he has spending his time for us, and we are very thankful to the speaker, Mr. Bhagyaraj. Thank you very much, Bhagyaraj, for taking your time. Purely out of his passion, he is giving the awareness session to all the people. So this is absolutely free session to all the people. So make maximum utilization of this. Only one thing I want to say to people is that going to Australia with CAPS is much easier than USA or Canada. The reason is, as a fresher, you can go to Australia with just attempting the exam. If you go for this Middle East countries, they are asking for at least 2 years of experience after PCA registration. So nowadays, many of you know that Australia is doing quite good than other countries, what I have mentioned. So if you are planning to go to Australia, or maybe planning if you are in a third year or final year, immediately after a B pharmacy, high chances are there, busy opportunities are there, attempting the CAPS and going to the Australia, and high demand is there as a pharmacist in Australia. So all these opportunities are there. So only thing is that he doesn't have much awareness and clarity. So today, Mr. Bhagyaraj will share you all the details about that. Can we make really that much easy? Can we go there or not? So all things he'll be sharing. And after this webinar, we'll be starting a batch for all the interested candidates, and we'll be guiding the process also, where I'll be taking care of all the process, guiding you all in every step, motivating you, keeping on the track till you reach Australia. And Dr. Jyotishi will take care of all the academics part, planning the schedules, arranging the faculty, all those things. And anyway, Mr. Bhagyar is definitely, he'll be with us in guiding whenever his time permits. He'll be interacting with you all people, and he'll be sharing his suggestions also. And he'll be like a backbone for us. So he'll be guiding entire process for us. So we'll be starting the batch. But we are looking for the serious people who are really planning to settle their career in Australia. We are happy to help you out. So with this, we'll be having very limited session today. Just he's also occupied with some other work. So he'll be sharing all the presentation, and we'll be sharing that presentation to you also after this webinar, where I will be sending the feedback form. Once you fill that, we'll be sharing the presentation also to you all. And we'll be sending you the PDF also, frequently asked questions. What is exactly there for CAPS? So we'll be sending that also. So with this, I'm handovering session to Bhagyaraj. Please do welcome him with your emojis, maybe whatever emoji you feel like, fire, claps, loud, whatever it may be. So let us welcome the speaker today. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome back, Bhagyaraj. Shall I present the script?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, everyone. Myself, Bhagyaraj. Thank you, sir, Mashankar sir, for this opportunity. So it's great to be in front of everyone just to share a few tips regarding the CAPS exam and the information regarding the CAPS exam.
Bhagyaraj, can you able to see the screen?
Yeah, ma'am, I can see, but something. Sorry, my system has got stuck or something. Yeah, I can see it, ma'am. Yeah, all good. Okay. Yeah. So shall we start?
Yes, Bhagiraj, you can.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So it's a KAPS. KAPS exam is called as Knowledge Assessment of Pharmaceutical Sciences, which is the requirement to become a pharmacist, a licensed pharmacist in Australia. Okay. It is conducted by the Australian Pharmacy Council. So basically, it is the exam just to assess your eligibility, your skills and knowledge to become the licensed pharmacist in Australia. It is basically of the understanding of pharmaceutical sciences, pharmacology, medicinal chemistry, and uh, clinical therapeutics. So it's to write this exam, the KAPS exam. So there are few steps involved in this exam. So firstly, you go into Australian Pharmacy Council website. So then you will have the first step you have to uh, do is to, in terms of eligible for this exam, you have to do like a skill assessment, which means the Australian Pharmacy Council going to assess your degree, the B Pharmacy, 4 years of the B Pharmacy, based upon your subjects, marks, and everything, and you have to upload all your documents, the original memos, the original transcripts, uh, the final certificate, and everything, and then they're going to take some time and they will assess your uh, certificates and everything and say that you are eligible for this exam. So that's the first step. It takes like 10 to 12 weeks to get your assessment. Then, so that's the first step. And then you can book your exam. I think there are four times the exam will be conducted during an year. So you can check that with dates online. I think we have got the dates in the slides here as well. I will just go through with that one when it comes there. So once you finish the assessment, then book the exam. There are two papers, paper one and paper two. So then after passing the exam, you have to get 50% in each step, like in each section. So 50% in pharmacology, 50% in medicinal chemistry, 50% in therapeutics, and 50% in ceutics. So they have the calculations in paper two and some case studies and problem solving things in paper two. So it's all different. So you can go through in the uh, Australian Pharmacy Council website as well. So there are English requirements. You need like 7 in IELTS in each band after finishing the exam. So after finishing your exam, you get the PT or IELTS 7, and then you can have visa options after the KAPS exam. Okay. And this is like a chart, like a flow chart. You can see. So there are different kinds of pharmacists qualified in New Zealand. They have pharmacists qualified in UK, countries like Ireland, Canada, USA. So pharmacists qualified in New Zealand, they have like TTMRA, which is like a short-term supervised internship in Australia. So they don't have to go through KAPS. They have different exam. So similar to pharmacists qualified in UK, Ireland, USA, they have CAOP exam. So other than that countries, every other country needs KAPS exam like this one. So as I said earlier, they have skill assessment letter from APC. Then you pass the exam, and then after excuse me, passing the exam, and you have to do like a internship program in Australia for at least like 1 year after coming to Australia. So then you have like a written exam, intern written exam in the internship, and oral exam, and then you can work as a general licensed pharmacist. So with the qualification, you need 4 years of full-time study, which is B Pharmacy is 4 years in India. So that's no problem. So they will check all these 4 years thoroughly, all the subjects they have eligible for that one, and then they're going to issue the skill assessment, the eligibility for the exam. So in some countries there are like 3 years of study, so which they won't accept it. They need like full 4 years of study. Okay, so this is the structure for the skill assessment. You can see that one in the slide here. So you can check online in the Australian Pharmacy Council website, then whether you are eligible to give the exam or not. So you can check the eligibility, then gather all your documents, all your registration documents, like the registration documents and the certificates, memos, transcripts, everything, then apply for the eligibility criteria. Then the Pharmacy Council will actually ask you if they need any other information, like any other documents or anything like that. It's all like streamlined process. You can easily navigate through online website, so it is quite straightforward. And then everything is okay. Then you can able to book for the exam, and then you receive your skill assessment letter, which is eligible for the exam. So they will say that like you are eligible for the exam. You can go ahead and book the next slot. And there is no expiry for the eligibility check as well. Okay. So basically, before it used to be like very limited cities in India, the KAPS exam, but now there are centers in Hyderabad, Kerala, Bangalore, Chennai. Like there are quite few centers in India, so which is not problem uh, for the exam to sit. There is a CAPS format is there are 200 questions. So paper one, paper two. Paper one consists of 100 questions. Paper two, 100 questions. So each session, like each paper is 2 hours. Okay, so which means 4 hours for the two papers. And the paper one is basically pharmaceutical chemistry and pharmacology. So pharmaceutical chemistry, which means mostly is the medicinal chemistry. So medicinal chemistry, which means the structures, SARs, and all of them involved thoroughly, like very in-depth or intensive um, subject for medicinal chemistry. And pharmacology is also the same. You have a lot of dosage instructions, interactions, side effects, case studies involved in pharmacology as well. In paper two, you have therapeutics, which means you have all these drug-drug interactions, dosage corrections, and case studies, and also you have pharmaceutics, and do you have a lot of calculations in paper two? The calculations, example, molarity, molality, uh, osmolarity. So examples of those ones, like there are quite a number of calculation examples. If you go through APC website, you can check like sample papers. I'm just telling you the overview of the papers. Yeah, as I said, you can see all this the main topics of the exam questions, like exam topics. You can go through this ecology, kinetics, physiology, analytical, physical, stereo, organic. Yeah, these are pretty much the main subjects for the exam for paper one and paper two. Yeah, so this is the fees and payment structure. You can book online. This is all through Australian Pharmacy Council website. So whatever's the fee, I think that's standard fee. So in terms, some people can appeal from, like if they fail, they can appeal to the council. And yeah, this is the eligibility check and registration costs and everything. Okay, and it comes to results, then you have 8 weeks from the date of your exam, then they can say that you're passed or failed. You'll get an email saying you're passed or you're failed. If you're passed, they won't give you any marks. If you fail, I think they normally uh, send you the table of whichever subject you failed. So yeah, so it is available in the APC website when you do your exam. So after passing your exam, the CAPS paper 1 and paper 2, they will send you like a skill assessment letter. So which means basically they will say that congratulations, you have passed the exam. They will give you all the information on that one. So that's your legal letter in terms to apply for the visa migration process. And APRA, which means the pharmacy board. Like APRA is the Australian Health Regulation Authority here. So all the doctors, pharmacists, medical profession, everyone has to register with APRA. So that's the main body here in Australia. Yeah, that letter you need it for APRA as well. So good thing is CAPS, you have unlimited attempts. I'm not gonna say like you need a lot of attempts for that one, but it's unlimited attempts for the exam. Yes, and you need 2 papers to pass to give their assessment letter. So if you pass one paper, for example, you have 2 years to pass the second paper. Okay. So once you get the letter, once your exam is finished, you get the letter, it is valid for 3 years. So in that 3 years, you have to apply for the visa, you have to finish all the migration process, everything. Otherwise, in after 3 years, it's going to expire and you have to sit for the exam again. So it is only valid for 3 years. You can check in the website as well. It's only valid for 3 years. Okay, and so this is the requirements for after passing the exam. So the requirements is IELTS or PTE. So you need 7 band easily. So for IELTS or PTE you need 65 plus or 65 in each band and overall 65. IELTS you need 7 each band and overall 7. So this is the very, very important step. So if you can't, I mean, if there is no IELTS or PTE test, if you're getting low, so then you can't register with APRA, which means your internship, you need it before internship. For CAPS, you don't need any English exam, but after passing CAPS, you need definitely the English exam for visa purpose and also for your internship purpose. So for this, I think this is for visa process. You can check the criteria. Age, I think you need a, if you can check in the immigration website of Australia, the Immigration and Citizenship of Australia, they will have all the criteria you need, what age and education, you need B pharmacy and you need the skill assessment letter once you pass the exam. And working experience, you need more than 2 years if you need like 5 or 10 points. And then if everything you have the points, I think nowadays they're all the states in Australia, they are giving priority pharmacists because they need pharmacists, like they need healthcare professionals here in Australia. And then you can apply for PR. PR means 190 visa is PR. So 491 visa is the one normally most people can apply because that is a 3 year stay in regional area, then you can apply for PR. So 408 is a training visa. There are a lot of visa options. These three are the main visa options for people who pass CAPS, and they can try individually. They can, it's online process. It is very straightforward. You have to very, very thorough with your documents. And yeah, as the expenses, it says $2,000 for applicant, principal applicant, like a primary applicant. So it depends on the visa, to be honest. 491 visa, I think it's around $4,000 to $5,000. I'm not sure. So you can check online. So this is like a basic like yeah, criteria. Okay, so time this is like a normal standard time. It is depends on your application as well. So it is all say I will say like at least 6 months to 1 year depends on the applications, depends on your process, depends on the complexity of the application. So depends where you're eligible, how you're eligible, how thorough is the application, you completed all the required documents. So they will check everything. So if your application, if your skills, everything is thorough, and then they will get it sooner. So depends on the clarity of the applications. Okay, so yeah, these the exam dates are, as I said, there are 3 times, I think. Sorry, I said 4 times, but it's only 3 times now during the year. So the next availability of the exams is, I think, the 4th to 6th March, which is next month, which is very soon. So 15, 16, 17 July, and so 25, 26, 27 November. So the normally exams goes 3 days, so 4th, 5th, 6th. So there are 3 days. You can choose, depends on the dates, you can choose any date. So you have to book for the exam before the registration period ends. So the registration periods are there. So you can see the results date as well when they are releasing. So this is, you can take like a screenshot of that exam date, so you can plan accordingly. Okay. So one more thing as well, you need like you can sit for the both papers on the same day, or like, same date. You cannot able to sit one paper today and one paper tomorrow or something like that. It is on the same day, the exam. So paper one and paper two. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Yeah, I think I covered some information for you. Okay, thank you. Thanks for this.
Yes, good afternoon all. I request to post your queries in the chat box. As sir said, Umar sir said in the starting of the class, we did the session very recently with Bhagirath. Today we wanted to make it more interactive. Why? Because you people are asking me, you calling me and asking me so many queries related to this. That's why, like sir Bhagiraj covered everything, all the points. If you have any queries, just you post it in the chat box so that we'll discuss. Bhagiraj will discuss about that. Here, Bhagiraj, can we go with the question and answers Q&A session?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, one question is, and one more thing I wanted to ask. This session is purely we wanted to fix, like, make it only for pharmacists, like KAPS examination only. Regarding the other opportunities in Australia and other opportunities in any other country and everything, we will try to arrange, not try to arrange, we will arrange a user session. But in this session, sir will purely answer your queries related to KAPS examination. Please don't mind. Other question and answers, I will not read it at all. Okay. And
Sure.
they're asking subject-wise cutoff will be there or overall percentage, like you said, like 50% pass percentage is required. So it is
Yeah.
like subject-wise or overall?
No, no, it's subject wise. So if example, you have like four topics, like one is medicinal chemistry. So you have 50% in medicinal chemistry. So they won't check overall, they will check individual. So example, if you have 50%, so if you have got 70% in medicinal chemistry, paper one, and the paper one also have pharmacology. If you get 49% in pharmacology, that's fail.
In each and every subject, they need
In
to get
each and every
50%.
section, you need 50%.
Okay, okay, okay. Right. And the next question, I request everyone to post your queries in the chat box. Hello, sir. Do we need work experience to get visa after clearing KAPS?
Yeah, so the work experience mainly, do you need work experience to claim like 5 to 10 points? Depends on your work experience. If example, if a person having 5 years of pharma experience in the industry, or in like lecturer or something like that in the pharma field, professional field. So they will have more points than the person with 2 years work experience. So more than 2 years is mandatory, and you will get some more points for the immigration.
Okay, sure, sure. I hope Ahmad we cleared your query. And next query is, please give us confidence how difficult to move to Australia or cracking caps.
Yeah, it is not that impossible. Also, it is not that impossible. You know, you can, the main thing is you need to crack caps firstly, and then depends on your eligibility and everything, you can apply for the visa. You have to study hard for the caps, then you will successful. Definitely, you will be able to successful. That's the only thing you need to like at least study for 6 months, 4 to 6 months for the exam. Yeah, 4 to 6 months is.
4 to 6 months preparation is sufficient, Bhagiraj?
Yes, ma'am. Depends on their background, to be honest. Like, you know, some people they will take more longer, so that's okay. Like, you know, some people have more thing on the like grip on the subject. So depends. So depends how well they have gone through the important like main topics. Whatever the like the syllabus and the CAPS syllabus says, if you follow that syllabus and if you put your 100% effort and you have all the resources online, like, you know, so yeah, you can pass it. So there is not that impossible. You have to study hard.
By Jojo is 2 years of working experience is mandatory, or freshers also can apply for CAPS.
Freshers also apply. CAPS, for CAPS, you don't need any experience. For migration, for immigration visa purpose only, you need experience because that is important. For CAPS, you don't need any experience. You can write after finishing B pharmacy or Pharm D or M pharmacy, anything. You can apply for CAPS. You can apply for the skill assessment later, and then you can go for the CAPS. That's not mandatory. But the only thing is you need experience for the visa purpose.
Okay. But those who are writing CAPS, they will definitely try to go for migration, right? Then
So that's what I'm
that
saying, ma'am. It's because the work experience is, some people they haven't got any work experience. They got the visa because
okay,
they have high points. So some people claim in IELTS. Some people got nine out of nine in IELTS. They get 20
okay,
points. So
okay,
people
okay,
get 7, they get only 10 points. So they're claiming that 10 extra points in IELTS. So some people have age of 25. So you will get 30 points, I think, for age. Some
yes,
people
yes,
apply with 35 points. They get like 15 points only for age. So the 10 points they're reducing over there. So it's all mixed. You don't need to have 100% of work experience.
okay.
Okay. So if
If we
they
don't
check
have
in the
work
website,
experience,
yeah, yeah.
you should get higher points here.
Depends on their like IELTS or PT. IELTS, if they get 20, then I mean 9 out of 9 in IELTS, they get 20 points.
Okay, got it.
So
I
they
think
have
we
like the
clear.
link in immigration website, though, like in Australian government, the immigration website. So they can have a look with the points and everything. They have detailed information in the website. So they have like a calculator whether you're eligible for this thing and you're eligible for permanent residency. So yeah.
Sure, sure, right. Vinod, yes, IELTS is mandatory, and if not IELTS, PET is mandatory.
PT is okay. PT, lot of people going for PT. I suggest PT is easy than IELTS. IELTS, it is little bit difficult. Uh, PT is more user friendly.
Okay, okay. Core subjects, Venkatesh is asking core subjects like pharmacology and medicinal chemistry. I got D grade. Will I get accepted for CAPS exam?
Yeah. One, if you have passed B pharmacy, if you got the final, they don't check how many times you failed. I mean, they check it, but uh, they need final output. So they will check whether you passed the exam or not. They won't check like how many times, how many supplies you write, or how many times you fail. They won't check like that. It is, they will check it, but they won't consider that thing. They will consider whether you passed at final stage or not. If you passed, if you got all your transcripts, memos, everything, They will check it whether it's original. Even they check with the college as well. I don't know the Australian Pharmacy Council, but they need the final output, like the final certificate.
Sure, sure. Regarding this coaching fees and everything, after sir queries, I'll be telling you. Please wait till the end, right? Total cost of the work process sir gave in a slide. We'll be sending you that PowerPoint to your mails. You can check over that. Sir, how you got internship? Please tell me about the whole journey. Do you have time or 1 or 2 minutes time to tell your journey for
Yeah,
reaching?
I got I finished my caps here only in Australia. I finished my caps, and I was in Australia. Good thing about that, I don't have to apply for another visa or anything. Thank God that I don't have that like part to apply for the visa. I only focused on caps exam, so I passed, and then apply for the internship. There are a lot of internship opportunities here. So I used to work in pharmacy before I become intern. So I have a little bit of knowledge. So that helped me. So then I gradually learned everything after entering into that internship program. You have your pharmacist like we call it here preceptor. The manager itself, they will teach you. So they are your guide. So example, if you're doing PhD, you have a guide. So same here, you will have a guide. So they have to write all your hours, how many hours you're working. So how is your performance? So like that, I worked everything. I gradually learned everything. And then, I become a pharmacist. So it's not impossible. It is possible. So there is a route for this one. So yeah, that is my journey. But yeah, I can elaborate it a bit later. But yeah, sure.
It is good. And Raju is asking, he's having backlogs in B pharmacy, but now he cleared all the examination. Will that backlogs at the time will be is there any problem
No, no.
in getting this? Is there
No
any
problem.
problem?
No problem.
No
No
problem,
problem.
right?
Yeah.
No
Once
problem,
you
Raju.
finish all this once you get certificate, that's no problem. So if you don't have that final certificate, like the provisional certificate or the final certificate, then you can't apply for CAPS. If you have the final certificate, they will check the subjects as well, how many marks you got, but that don't matter. So the final certificate is matter.
Deva is having work experience in clinical research coordinator. Will that experience is they'll consider for this pharmacist?
I think for visa purpose, they will consider it as professional experience. Yeah, I think so. Depends how many years of experience you have, they will consider it.
And regarding this age limit, and if you are having 30, Swastika, as Bhagirath said, we have to see the immigration website. Once we'll check the immigration website and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Is there any negative marking for this examination,
No, no,
Bhagiraj?
no negative marking.
No negative.
It's only like overall, they select like overall percentage for like each section, but there is no negative marking.
We can write both the examination from India, right?
Yeah, both examinations from India. Like one day you can write both examinations. So 1 hour break, they will give 1 hour break. So first paper, after finishing first paper, they will give you 1 hour break, and then you have to write for the second paper, like same day.
Uh, Regarding this CAPS exam, syllabus, coaching, fees and everything, after sir is a little bit in rush. So after the good queries, I'll be telling you everything, right? Please wait till the end. Yeah, please, I'll discuss about CAPS syllabus and everything.
I think CAPS syllabus you can get it online, ma'am. It's
Yeah,
if
you
you
can get it
type
on.
in the Australian Pharmacy Council, I can go through a little bit, but there is like a lot of content in the APC website, like how organic chemistry. So, example, I will tell you briefly. In organic chemistry, they will normally ask stereochemistry, nomenclature, so the drug class. They will give you a lot of structures, mainly lot of structures. So you have sample papers as well online. They can go
Yes.
through. So like biochemistry of that SARs, the structure activity relationships. That is very, very important. And in medicinal chemistry, they give you all these drugs, all these structures. So you have to find out the SARs, and you have to break down of this conversion medicines to regular body process. So yeah, they have everything they can go through, but there is very important medicinal chemistry. So that is one of the like hardest because the questions are also very intense.
Currently, Raju is working in Apollo Pharmacy. Will they consider this experience in Australian pharmacist to work as an Australian pharmacist?
Yeah, they won't consider this. No, no, no. They won't consider this as pharmacist counts. It's only for visa purpose. They count it as work experience. But if you come here, then your Indian experience, nothing is worked here. Nothing worked here. You have to start from scratch.
I hope, Arshalam, the same answer is valid for you also.
Yeah.
Is there any queries? If you don't mind, can you please tell me how much they'll pay per hour? At the outset, they'll be having this query at a,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
much
sure.
like they
So
can.
for internship, in they pay normally $25 to $30, $32, I think, $30 per hour
Per
for
hour.
intern pharmacist. Okay,
Okay.
for normal pharmacist, after becoming full registration, full license pharmacist, you will get around depends on the city as well. So if it's big cities, they go smaller salary like $45 per hour, $40, $50 per hour, depends on the city. So if you go some like countryside, the pay is higher because demand is higher in countryside, regional area, rural area. So the rural area, like countryside, they go pay like normally $60 hour as well. If you're lucky, you will get 65, $60 an hour. In hospitals, they pay 55 to 50 to $60 in between per hour.
PCI is Indian PCI is required, means pharmacist registered certificate is mandatory.
100%, yes. Without that, you can't apply for CAPS.
Which pharmacopoeia they follow? Australian Pharmacy Council. Each and every country have their own pharmacopoeia, right, Venkatesh?
Yes, yes. Australian
India,
pharmacy.
as India have Indian pharmacopoeia, every country, each and every country have their own pharmacopoeia.
Yes.
Is the process same for CAPS for the people who are already? Is the process same for CAPS for the people who are already in Australia doing masters?
No, no, it is same. Everyone, if they are doing masters, doesn't matter. They have to write the caps and pass. Same like us. So if you do masters here, that's not gonna accept by the pharmacy council. You still need caps exam for registering for the registered pharmacist. Yes.
We want to do MPharm in Australia, or we can apply for job after writing CAPS.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. What was the question? I missed it.
We want to do MPharm in Australia, or
Okay.
we can
You can
apply
apply.
for job after writing CAPS.
So yeah, that's what you're writing caps for. After writing your caps, you can apply for visa. Then you can apply for the internship job here. If you are doing this thing, you don't have to write masters. Like you don't have to come for masters.
Shravanti, no, diploma in pharmacy, pharmacist is not eligible. I think from diploma, B pharmacy, the eligibility. B
Yes.
pharmacy, M pharmacy, and PharmD people are eligible for doing this, for writing the CAPS examination.
Yes.
Okay, I think I hope Bhagiraj cleared most of the queries. Okay, and if any one or two main queries apart from what he already answered about this experience and everything, if there are any main queries, he can spare 1 or 2 more minutes, and after that I'll be answering with your batch details. Sir, have 1 or 2 minutes time. Any valid questions? KAPS exam already we have given, we have mentioned in the slide when are the KAPS exams and everything. So we'll be sharing you. I think this is MCQ questionnaire, right?
Yes,
Bhagyash?
MCQs, all the 200 questions. So paper one have 100 and paper two has 100. All are MCQ questions.
That is your choice, Dimple. If you're in pharmacy from India, you have to choose your like whether you can apply for PR or you can apply for as a student, or you have to write. You can write CAPS and go. It is based upon your choice. So to work in pharmacovigilance or in clinical research, you also need to write. No. If you want to work as a pharmacist, you can write the CAPS examination.
Yes, correct.
Can PharmD graduate have prescription rights?
So what means prescription rights? I didn't get it.
Prescription rights means I don't I think you don't have. We'll be posting you that the CAPS examination dates and everything will be posting you. Okay. If your queries are finished and if you have any more queries, you can post it to me and I'll post to Bhagiraj sir. Okay, he'll definitely answer to our queries. He's having a little emergency work. If no, this is examination. English examination is after CAPS.
Yes, correct. Yeah, after CAPS, you need 7 band of IELTS in IELTS or 65
Bhagiraj,
plus in PTE. Yeah.
Bhagiraj, just as a last question, I'm asking
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Yeah, no
Can you
problem. No problem.
Can you brief out just a 4 steps, like you said, or 4 or 5 steps in that query? Just can you once again like brief it out? And this is the last question.
No, it's okay. For CAPS, ma'am, you mean like all the structure?
From first to last.
Okay. So firstly, if you want CAPS exam, you go online, australianpharmacycouncil.com.au, like you will have that website. So firstly, check your eligibility. They will ask you all the documents. So first thing, you need assessment from APC, Australian Pharmacy Council. The assessment means you're eligible. They will give you a email, the letter saying, okay, this person is eligible to write for the exam. So in order to apply for the eligibility, there are all the documents requirement in the Australian Pharmacy Council. So quickly I will go through. I think you need transcripts, memos, PCI registration, final certificate, your passport, your current address in India, like a license or Aadhaar card, everything. You have to apply everything. You have to write when you finished your exam. I mean, the B pharmacy, when you started your B pharmacy or PharmD. So you have to enter all the details, and then I think there is some application fee for the assessment. I think it is $1,200. I think so. Just double check the amount, and then you apply for the assessment letter, like eligibility letter. They will take some time. I think 10 weeks to 12 weeks. They will give you approval. Okay, you are eligible to write this exam. So that is the first step. Then if they give you the eligibility letter saying you're okay to write the exam, then you can apply for the exam. They will send you link, online link to book for the exam. So you have to check when is your if you're confident to write the exam, you can book accordingly. There are 3 slots, three times in a year. So okay, if you are confident, say example, I am confident in 1 month, I will write. So you can book for the exam. I think it's around $2,300 for one attempt. Okay, so that's first step. Second step to book exam, and then prepare for the exam. There are a lot of resources. So that is a different path. You have to research your own thing for preparing the exam. So once you pass the exam, you will get an assessment letter, like a skill assessment letter. They will give you the Australian Pharmacy Council. They email you, okay, saying that you're okay to apply for the immigration, which means the visa process. So you have finished the CAPS now. So then after passing the CAPS, you have to write PT or IELTS. You need 7, minimum 7 to qualify for the visa and also to do the internship once you come here. Okay. So once you finish the PTE or IELTS 7, you apply for the visa. You check online the immigration website. You go through everything. There is 491 visa option, 190 option. So 190 is the permanent residency option. 491 is you'll get 3 years, 5 years of visa, but after 3 years you are eligible to apply for the permanent residency. 491. So these are the two main options for people with KAPS. So this is the brief, like a brief story, how to apply and what visa. And once you apply, they will take like 6 months to 1 year for the application process. Or even if you're lucky, if you, everything is okay, everything is perfect, all the documents you have thorough and all, and then they can issue the visa sooner. So depends on your information, depends on the case officer, depends on the immigration. So yeah, once you get the visa, you can book your ticket and you can come to which state you have nominated. There are like different states in Australia. So there is New South Wales, there is Victoria. These two are the main states in Australia that sponsor more people, like the state, because they need more pharmacists. So once you come here, after everything with visa, whichever visa you got, then you can apply for the internship jobs. Okay, this is most important part because your KAPS, you have validity of only 3 years. In that 3 years, you need to apply visa, you need to figure out everything, then you need to come here, then you have to find out the internship opportunity. You have to go through online job applications, you have to go through the pharmacies, you can go physically with your resume, you can go there, you can apply for the job. So if you have got the job, then start your internship with your pharmacist manager. So they will guide you of everything. You can apply to APRA. APRA is the pharmacy board here. And then you get your provisional license, then do your internship, then you become a final pharmacist.
Thank you very much, Bhagiraj, and thank you very much for your patience answering the questions. If any furthermore queries, they'll ask me either through WhatsApp or call, and I'll post you the question. Kindly answer to that after this session.
Yeah,
Once
okay.
again, thank you very much.
No,
for
no problem. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bhagiraj.
everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you. And now I would like to say the batch details from this Thursday onwards. Thursday or Friday, I'll let you know the exact date through mail. We are going to start a batch for this KAPS examination. And now for this batch, we are planning for doing the process also and visa assistance also. We'll let you know everything through mail. You will get a mail regarding this, which includes the PDF, the presentation, what we have, sir, have presented now, and the frequently asked questions, and a few materials also I'll be sending you. And this coaching is for 6 months. The coaching is online coaching, and every evening, mostly we are planning weekly 3 to 4 days classes, and we'll be finishing the examination. And now we are doing the batch for this November slot. The March slot, we don't have much time, that's why we are going for the November slot. And this week onwards, we are going to start the batch, right? Online classes will be there, and the same live classes. Those who miss live classes will be providing the recorded classes also, but the recorded classes will be giving till the time of examination. Why? Because few students, they are writing for this November slot, and few students again they are writing for the next March slot. That's why sir said that like we'll be providing recorded classes till 1 year, not for 6 months, till 1 year we'll be providing. We'll be providing all the materials as well as test series also. Okay. If you are having any further queries, you can post your queries to my number. So this is my number, office number. You can post your queries to this number. We'll definitely get you back. And regarding this syllabus, the materials, what you have to do, and what are the important textbooks, what are the standard textbook for each and every subject. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or within this week, there will be a first orientation class. In that orientation class, I'll be taking you through all the papers, both the papers and all the subjects, all the important topics in the subjects, and what are the textbooks you have to read for each and every subject. We'll discuss with the help of the faculty and everything. We'll take one important session, treat that as a orientation session also. Can ask me now any further queries.
So the process itself is a little bit easier than this PBC or maybe US Maplex, all those things. So if you are really interested to have a plan to settle or maybe in Australia, if you are in third year or maybe final year, this is the right time to plan for this. Or if you are working as in the company and if you want to migrate to Australia, and this is the best opportunity. The reason why I'm saying this many times is generally people will fail for not having much awareness about these exams. So here we are there, and Mr.Bhagya is also there. We'll be helping you out in end-to-end process also. And it's not an easy process. Even it takes a little bit of effort from your side and some sort of dedication also. But the only thing is that we need to stick to the track. Generally, people what they do is they start the process with motivation, and if they fail at the maybe IELTS or maybe in the first exam, again they get demotivated. So instead of going for maybe hard kind of jobs in India or maybe GPAT, if you are in a confusion whether the stipend is coming or not, or maybe you have a passion to move to abroad, this is the best option what you can have. But in the process, I can 100% assure that it is easier than this PB, Skenda and MAPS, Maplex in USA. And even Middle East also, as I mentioned, they are asking for at least 2 years of experience after PCA registration. So this Australia itself, the sure shot visa to definitely aayega, and actually exam is also similar to our syllabus only, but additional some topics will be there relevant to this community practice, all those things. So as Mr. Bhagya said, it is not so easy. At the same time, it is not, it's like a unfulfilled dream. If you are on track, definitely it will happen. You need to give at least 1 year time to crack the exam, to complete the internship, all those things. If not, at least 2 years time. So actually, Jyoti madam, I am not sure whether she mentioned it or not. If you join for this coaching, you will have access till you complete your exam, online access. The coaching may complete within 6 months, but the access for the classes you will be having till you complete your KAPS exam, till you get your license. So give thought for yourself whether you are really willing to go up there or not. Make a proper plan, then approach us. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you for sparing your valuable time on Sunday also. Yes, this should be. Definitely for the fee structure and everything, I gave my number 90300068824. Kindly contact to that number. And as sir said, like please fill the feedback form. We will get back to you. Sir gave you the feedback form for getting this PDF and everything, right? Please fill that feedback form. We'll get back to you. All right, I hope we cleared all the queries. Please fill this feedback form in a day, like tomorrow or
If you
day
want to
after.
listen to the class, you can go to the YouTube channel and you can listen our previous webinars also, where he has mentioned complete details there. But today we made it very precise kind of session. The reason is that many people has already attended it, and we don't want to extend the long duration of the session. So go to the YouTube channel. We have all the previous sessions. And if you want to see the demos of the classes also, you can go to our website, EsPharma.in.